Hey guys, my name is Ruth Kadiri, and you're watching Behind the Scenes with Instablog Niger Media. I would say my name is Ruth, like you already know. I'm a filmmaker, I'm a creative, I'm a creator, and I'm a mother, a wife, um, an actress, a producer, executive producer, a kingmaker, a filmmaker, God-fearing, nice, bossy, business-minded, and kind. I also forgot to say that I'm a risk taker. So, can we go back? Well, add that to the list, risk taker. So yes, when I got the leading to take that step, I took it because things like that excite me. I mean, oh, I've been in the industry for a very long time. I started out behind the scenes. I've always been a writer. So some of those blockbuster movies that you know about, some of them I wrote. And then I started producing. So I've always been more behind the scene girl than, being in front of the TV. And yes, I've always acted, but it's once in a while I was doing writing as a main source of income. And then I graduated to becoming a producer while I was also acting. And here we are. Here we are now. I'm still producing. So yeah, I guess that's it. Okay. So yes, I'm 100% involved. Start from the storytelling. If I've told 100 stories on my platform, 97 are mine. Some of the screenplay I do, I just don't bother taking credit for it. And most of them are my, so basically that's what Ruth Kadiri 247 is about. It is my creative outlet to express a feeling, a thought, something that I want to put out in the world. So yes, that's what the platform is about. So I'm 100% invested, from storytelling to screenplay, correction of the script, casting major actors, then post production, score. Some of the songs I write, most of them. That's for score. Then editing. Yes. So when they've done the first cut, I have to go through the movie over and over to do the correction, scene by scene. Um, Basically everything. Passion for me, I see acting. Acting is like mathematics. The more you study, the better you become at it. So most times for you to find raw talent, it doesn't always come very refined. So most times I'm not really looking for refined talent. I'm looking for humility. I don't know. That's just something for me. I have this notion, picking we go take care of my mana from small they know am. So I always look out for people's character, how they treat people around them, their temperament, their emotional, these are things I'm not really looking for perfection in terms of sourcing for new talents. But if I'm having like a normal audition, then I look for full talent because, oh, I'm here to have an audition. I expect you to come correct. But if I'm sourcing for a raw talent, most times I don't look out for whether you can act or not, fully act or not. We can always work on that. We can always work on that. Okay, what has helped me to stay focused? Discipline. I would say naturally I'm a focused person. If you look at my life, most of the decisions that I've made ever, from getting married to building a career to, I'm not influenced by what other people are doing or what other people think. I'm very focused mentally. I've never been, oh, it's happening there, let's go there. No. I always like to build my own kind of garden. Like, what's going on? Let me tell. I'm not running away from hard work. I enjoy it. It kind of makes me, the work, putting the work makes me happy. Do you understand? So some people don't like to put in the work fully. Me, I enjoy tilling the ground. That's for me. That's the excitement. That's where I get my excitement from. So, and guess what? When you till the ground, you will find so much about your soil. You will understand it on a deeper level. That when you plant, you're almost, knowledge is power. I am very, very interested in knowing. I'm not the girl who wants to give you my money to go and invest. No, I want to understand how it works. If I fail, it's a lesson for me. I'm not afraid of failure. I like to build, and in order to build, you must be consistent to finish up the job. So some of the values that I have, I feel like self-discipline, tolerance, patience. I've never been interested in what's going on with other people's business. I just want to build mine. So these are factors that have helped me build my business as a person. This is just who I am. The grass is greener where I am. So that's my motto. I'm doing something right. YouTube has always been there, but like I said, the grass is greener where I'm at. So if people are beginning to catch up, it's probably because I'm doing something right. I will only beg the people that are catching up, those ones who have the desire to look more successful than they actually are, not to spoil it, because a lot of people, this is the livelihood of a lot of people. If we destroyed it, you will not meet it. So don't destroy it for other people. That's just my pleading. Don't try to look more successful than why. I don't even know why people do that. But I guess so. No comment. We've been there, we've done that. I've dropped my 2 cents and I've moved on. I do filmmaking on YouTube. The most challenging aspect for me would be having to watch one movie more than 10 times in the name of making corrections. Like, I do it. So I do it for every single week, every single movie. Yes, that aspect is not, it's not easy. If I've released 300 films, it's probably only 2 that I did not have the mental capacity to go and do corrections for. And well, that was like my weakest moment. But I mean, 2 out of 300 is still a pass. Yeah. So that's the most challenging aspect. Editing. That's the most challenging aspect of it for me. I come up with stories too. It's not easy, but it's worth it. I think God has given me the gift of creativity. So sometimes it's God. I just think, what do I, it just comes. It just comes. I don't know how to explain it. I could be talking to you now, see the color of your hair, and then I get a story. See the color of your glasses, it just comes. It's almost like it's everywhere. Some stories I'm afraid of even telling because I don't even know how the world is going to react. And then sometimes there are some stories that we can't even tell because the platform does not allow it. Some people complain, oh, it's just love stories you guys tell. But the truth is, there's so many stories we're not allowed to tell. There's no room. There's no room for it. You can't tell that story. You're not welcome. The platform is either just not going to push it or they will demonetize the content. End of discussion. I have plans to diversify, but I never told you it was into cinema. I will do cinema for peace. But when my dream is safe, you guys don't even know. Yeah, I do have plans to diversify. No, why would I tell you? No, you want to share my dream with me? Dream your own, and let me dream my own. Don't worry. As we start to unravel, you will start to see them. I don't even know, truthfully. Just this Nigeria now, everybody just has to be something. So we're pushing it one step at a time. But when I'm not working, I do make out time for my kids. And beautiful. I feel like it goes hand in hand, Just nothing stops. To them, they go to school, I go to work. We're back, we play. It's just, I don't know. It's made me kinder, more tolerant. That's what it has done. I used to be very impatient. I'm a very impatient person, but being a mother has taught me, my pace has just slowed down. You have to slow down for them. So I think it has made me kinder and more tolerant. That's it. Now, when you say it like that, it sounds like a job. My husband is not a social media person, so that's just how it is. He's not a social media person. On his handle, you just see Bible, quotation, nothing there. So I'm not going to push. I'm the one who's in the limelight. So that's just it. I'm afraid because I'm not going to be able to meet everybody's needs, and it just scares me that I might let some people down. But I'm also well aware that if God makes our path cross, then it's going to be a beautiful experience between you and I. Pride for me is seeing everybody that I push or that I've influenced or that I've helped in one way or the other. I've seen them succeed. You know, pride for me is seeing somebody that, oh, started with me, who could not afford a 5K transport fare, has a car and a house. Pride for me is the success of of people out there. That's what's that's what makes me proud, actually. Because I'm good. Money does so I'm the kind of person that money doesn't excite me. You know, so when I'm broke, you don't know. When I have money, you don't know. You know, I could sit here now and get maybe like 500K, $1 million halat, and my blood pressure is not going to increase, or it's not. Nothing will fit. Things like that don't faze me. I don't know why. But if I see something that I have nurtured, it's my bragging rights. These are the things that make me happy. And a lot of people in the industry kind of had my touch. So yes, secretly I am so excited and I'm proud, and I feel that that's proud for me, pride rather. That's pride for me. So Ruth Kadiri 247 is a platform where I express my creativity. Every other person, every other people's platform, they all have different, but this is mine. So that's the difference. It's my work, it's me. That's what makes me stand out. That's what makes me unique. For me, my job is like a 9 to 5. That's how I see it. I mean, everybody who goes to work comes back home and their lives and their marriage is not scattering. So why should my own scatter? I see my job like a 9 to 5 and nothing else. I don't think people still have that misconception, no, because all the people that told their children you cannot act, oh, you cannot act, oh, and Nollywood actors are this, they are the ones say pushing their kids now. Can't you see what your mates are doing? Go and act. So I think we've passed that in this 2025. The world has passed that. So for me, the most exciting part, every part is exciting basically. Every part is exciting. But I always love when maybe I just sit down and maybe I get like a new song or an idea or people keep saying I should change my song, change my song. Like, you guys, are you people serious right now? Davido sang Emma Miduro and he's still performing it tomorrow. Ha. For me, music, like my movies or my stories, my scripts, my songs, they're like children to me. You're telling me to throw it away because you're tired of hearing it. Now, how are you going to know you're watching a Ruth Kadiri 247 movie anyway if you're not hearing my song? I'm always one step ahead, but you never know. I'm not trained. No, please. Thanks for your advice. God bless you. See, literally, if we release our album, I promise you to compete out there. Oh, our catalog, our songs. No, now. It's just for us to start going for show now. Maybe Martin will start going for shows with some of the songs that we have done. Yeah. No. Thank you. Nobody has it all figured out. I would love for us to be able to maintain maintenance culture. I mean, we don't have to lose this platform. I feel bad when I hear things like, oh, this platform has folded up, that platform has folded up. Like, can we all find out or sit together and discuss the reason why these platforms are leaving? One major story that I have heard is they're not getting return on investment. What does that tell you? If you're not getting return on investment, why are you all giving us the impression that there's some, like, you guys are, number one for 300 days, number two for 500 days? Be true to yourself. It's filmmaking, but I know it's showbiz, but the business aspect is not for you to look successful. The business aspect is for you to put in the work and be successful. No words anymore. The big shots are on YouTube. What are you talking about? They're on YouTube. Is it the ones that have lost their platform? Are you kidding me? Everybody's on YouTube. Maintenance culture. People must learn to preserve what they value, but I guess looking successful is more important than preservation to some people. No. There's no pressure. I see my YouTube business as, I see it like marriage. I always tell some of my colleagues, I treat it like a union, a long-term business. It's not a short-term relationship. And when you're doing business, or when you're married to somebody, for me, my motto is peace, and that is the same energy I carry around everything that I value and I intend to last. If you have peace, you have clarity. It's when you are only you now, you're putting pressure. Who is putting you under the pressure? You know, no pressure. Define quality. In terms of cost of production, of course, if you're shooting a movie that you're taking to Netflix, you'll be using about 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 million. The only difference I see is the cost of production. The viewers are the same. I think it's a collective work. I think it's a collective work. There will be no actor without a director. There will be no director without an actor. And there will be no executive producer without a script. There will be no script without, so it's collective work. Pay gap. Who said that? Pay where? Gap where? We are trying to beg the actors to reduce their fee. There's no pay gap anywhere. Oh. You see, what this 2025 that we are in is God's hand that we are in. It's God's hand that we are in. Oh. There's no that's the things that used to happen 4 years ago. It's not happening now. I promise you that. The money that these people are calling, even me, I don't know how to beg. Maybe beg actors, please. On behalf of we producers, we are begging you people to reduce your fee, please, please. Pay gap where? There's no pay gap. Oh. There's none at all. Like I said, now everything is collective. Just as the producers are doing their own, the actors are doing their own. So please, we're all begging each other now. The actors, as an actor, I'm begging producers, please don't put us under pressure. As a producer, I'm begging actors, please reduce your fee. It's too much. People are literally, you are calling money that you cannot even pay yourself. Let's start from there. It's not be juju with that. Well, there's so many producers. And if it's not a vast majority, I can't say because I don't do it. So I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. Ha. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe, but I don't know. Biggest sacrifice I think I made for my career is studying screenwriting. I would say that because I went for an audition as an actor. The crowd was much, and I saw somewhere on the wall, it was a screenwriting class. And I was young. So at that point in time, I didn't have to. I could have just gone home or gone ahead and waited my turn for the audition. But I went into that classroom and I told the man I want to learn how to write. And that knowledge is how I am today, who I am today. Yeah. We don't sleep. We don't sleep. It looks all glitz and glam, but we don't sleep. Working actors don't sleep. That's one reality. Another reality is the uncertainty that lies ahead. Some people will carry that weight around, and it's deeper, and I don't want to talk about it. The grass is greener where I'm at. Some haters will. Some haters might still try to. It's their problem, not mine. I think I've gotten used to it. Bankers go to work every day. They don't burn out. And they are handling all our finances. Discipline. Discipline. You see me now, I rest too. I do. I take my rest. I take my mental health seriously. I told you what propels me, what peace. You give yourself peace. Then you take care of me, I can sleep. Put me inside water now, I will sleep. I can sleep for 2 days safe. I will sleep. Let them be fighting war here. I will sleep. When I have to sleep, I sleep. I don't even play. I do. When I have to sleep. Because the job is almost like circles. We don't know morning, we don't know night, we don't know Christmas, we don't know. Most actors don't even know what day it is. Try it. Ask them. They don't. Because we always almost lose track of time. Every decision that I have made, I feel has brought me to this point in my life. So I'm grateful for them, mistakes or not. I'm proud of you, Ruth. I'm proud of how strong you are. And I'm proud of who you became in the future. The lives that I touched, the people that I impacted in, the values that I left, the lives that I touched. A typical day on set for me, it starts from me coming late, then getting my makeup done, eating briefly, and changing my costume, getting into work scene by scene, till about 11, 12 midnight. And I get into my car, put on my earpiece, and listen to music until I get home. Yeah. I I don't know. I feel like for my platform, for every story that I tell, it is the story I wanted to tell at that point. And some will like it and some will not. And I'm okay with that. I just hope that the people whose lives I intended to touch, I'm able to touch with that particular title. And then we move. Just keep working hard, I would say. And stay focused. Business. I'll be doing business. I already do business. No. No. No, don't promote it. That one does not require promotion. Yeah. Oh wow. Even if you now put juju, I think that there's a part of me that's going to tell you what I have, what that I don't have. Truthfully, I don't even know. I don't. No. No. The one that I want you to see, you see it. The one that I don't want you to see, you give it a rest. I will not move on like that because there are more than 30, 40, 50 actors and actresses who are willing to showcase their entire life to you. Be okay with that. Yeah, I've seen like 3 stories that I've told. Some like another channel. Some they will even copy like from, but then there's no regulation. So what do you expect? There's no regulation, so you don't have control over that. What I do have control over is what I put out there. The downside will be if you're not personally emotionally mature, leave YouTube alone. YouTube is like a sea, like a well. It's like a monster that's never satisfied. Once you start, you can't stop. There's no stopping with it. And if you're somebody who's not content with what you have and you're looking at what other people are doing, it won't be good for your mental health. It won't be good for your, what do you call it? I worry about a lot of producers and actors developing BP. Is BP Abby? Yes. Yes, I worry about them. And I see a lot of things that they are doing just to, so you sponsor a movie, you go and sponsor, you shoot a movie for YouTube. Now, let me explain it. This is YouTube. This is like a rider, both the user and the what do you call it? Then you go on this platform to say, I've created a content. This is content is good enough for you to advertise in. You know, that's you coming in as a creator. Then you too now carry that content that you brought for them to put advert on. Now you now sponsor it. You now tell them, okay, take my film, advertise it for me. How are you going to make money? Then you now do 1 million views in one day and you now come back and tell people, thank you. So like some of the things you guys do, I cannot advise you. It's the only experience that can teach you. The desire to look successful is killing us. But then it is what it is. Anyone, anyone, anyone is fine. People have their preference. You know, me now, the one that I say that the one I like most now, somebody will press my neck if I even say that's my favorite movie. You know, because so anyone, all my stories are good. No, it's a controversial one, so no. So for your information, the fact that a movie has more views doesn't make it more successful. You know, so people are different. Like the movie we released last now, I hear they're playing it in churches. Like two people have called me, oh, Ruth, Pastor put this on our WhatsApp group, recommended us for Christians to go and watch. You see, somebody who's non-Christian or somebody who's not dealing with sickle cell might not, or like some people might just say, oh no, this movie is too emotional, it's too touchy. I don't want it. Do you understand? But people who are going through it, so preferences are different. These are part of the things I mean. Some people just are dealing with a lot. They just want to come on the platform and laugh. They don't want to cry. They just want to laugh. And if it's not giving them that feel, you're stressing them out. So preferences are different. But then we'll just keep telling the stories as it comes. There are normal standards of what the general public like. There are normal standards. They like romance, they like love with a bit of comedy. You know, they are still the ones that will complain. Oh, we're tired. Oh. But put it, they'll still watch it. So these are general standards. And then there is you choosing to tell your story, regardless of what or whether a lot of people are going to like it or not. Did I not tell you that you should beg them to reduce fee? Are they acting for free? It's like you're not informed. Actors are charging 4 million, 3 million. How do you want to pay them? How else? Nah. Everybody's paying. Okay, look at now. YouTube as at last year is bigger now than it was last year. And if people did not think of the need or the importance of building actors, it means that we would have 300 platforms and maybe just 10 actors. It's just logic, just common sense. No, first of all, when you say grooming an actor, you're not grooming the actor for yourself. That's not what it means. If I mention all the actors that are brought into Nollywood, all the actors that they are all using that give them 2 million, 1 million views, most of them are from me. So it's not about, you're not grooming them for yourself. You are grooming for the industry. No person bring you. And somebody believed in you. So when we say grooming, that's what it means. We're not musicians here. We're not musicians. So it's a freelance business. That's not true. Fought. That's a very strong word. That's not true. And I'll pass on that comment. No. It's okay. I said to myself, let's try your family and you cannot help to resolve the issues. Yes, I know you're wondering why. Sit down if you may. Yes. Thank you for honoring. No, he does. Sit. This season, I need to be very close. Make every time you give me a slap. I want the slap to be clear. So find a way to cut it so that when you add this slap effect, it can look like you gave my slap. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me on set today. Like, share, subscribe for more exclusive content on Instablog Naija Media. Bye.